Tell us about when you first decided to enroll Strayer. Were you nervous? Were you the first person in your family to go to college? Were you excited? Did you go? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
So I was not nervous when I first enrolled into Strayer. What actually made me enroll was I dropped my son off to Abilene Christian University in 2015, and he said to me as we were departing, "Hey, Mom, you've gotten me here, and I'm getting my degree, so why don't you go ahead and get your degree?" So I decided to research and see what would be a suitable option in terms of going back to school. Because I'm a working mom, single mom, it was easier for me to enroll into school that offered online courses. And so after research, I determined that Strayer would be the better option, and it was more affordable, and it worked in line with the degree I was trying to obtain. So it was an easy fit in terms of enrolling into school and determining that Strayer would be a good fit for me. And no, I wasn't the first person to attend school in my family, attend college in my family. I have a sister. I have two sisters that have degrees, and I have a chef in one of my sisters. So now I wasn't the first person to go to college, but in terms of pursuing the career field, most of my sisters are in education or medical. So mine being in business administration and accounting, that was a first.
Very good. Um, did going back to school scare you?
It was a little intimidating only because I had to figure out how to manage my time. And that was the only intimidation or struggle per se, was trying to manage my time with the classes and trying to be available for work and be available for my daughter. I did not work in San Antonio where I live. I worked in Austin. And so that's about an hour and a half drive without traffic. So if you can imagine having to be at work at 7:30 in the morning and then still trying to come home in the evening, do homework and help my daughter with homework, and then getting off the road from being on the road for 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, that was a challenge the first three terms at Strayer.
Next, tell me about the moment when you felt Strayer was really working for you. The moment you felt at home. The moment you knew you had made the right choice. The moment someone you care about noticed how your life had changed since you began going to Strayer University.
Well, for me, that moment would be when I conferred my associate's degree. I know that kind of sounds backwards a little bit, but it was October of 2018 when I conferred my associate's degree. I felt like, okay, this is working. I feel productive. I felt a part of the community. It was nice to see so many women, so many men my age and older that was getting a degree. That was like, okay, yes, this does work. Yes, it's refreshing to see. It was an exciting moment. And I felt like at that moment, it gave me the energy to keep going to now successfully complete my bachelor's of accounting degree. So it was at that moment what I felt like, okay, I have I have achieved one goal. Let's keep going to the next goal. It was like a check mark off of my dream board. So it was exciting for me in that moment when I conferred my associates, October of 2018. After I had been in at this point 2 years, and I think taking 25, 26 classes, but it was the fact that I was actually getting to walk across the stage uh, and have a moment, and so it felt like, wow, it was working for me.
Wonderful. Finally, just be yourself and shout out to any and all who are important to you in your life and associated with your education.
Well, I have to say that I am grateful, first of all, for God giving me the strength and the grace to endure this season. It's been 3.5 years of being in school, having to adjust my life, having to share with my family that I'm going back to school, and that my life is going to be a little different. I'm not going to be so much available because I have classes, because I have papers. Them papers got on my absolute nerve, but them papers were, the life of me sometimes, in terms of trying to get 6 pages, 8 pages done. And so it was just an adjustment all the way around. So sharing with my family that they, may have to not pull on me so much in these moments because I wasn't going to be as available. So I want to thank God for the grace. Two, I want to thank God for my parents, Charles and Rita Ratcliffe. They have been a jewel to me in this season of my life. I'm the youngest daughter, but it feels like, even though I'm in my 40s, it feels like I'm just graduating high school in a sense because, they've been supportive this whole entire time. And so grateful for them. My children have been a source of encouragement as well. And so I'm grateful for Cameron and Kristen. I'm so extremely grateful for them. And then my sister that lives here with me in Texas. She said that her name used to go on my degree because I would call her crying or something about a paper or crying about something I knew she couldn't necessarily help me with, but she was just letting me get it all out and then like, okay, you got it all out, now go ahead and finish, and I'll call you when I think you're done. So just her words, her energy that she provided was encouraging for me. My cousins that are here, they were very supportive as well. They understood that Cousin Roro couldn't be at everything, and they gave me the space and the grace to get my degree and to encourage me along the way. And then my church family. I attend an amazing church here in San Antonio, and I'm grateful for my church family and my pastors for just encouraging. Education is important, and my pastors are very well educated. They both have 2 and 3 doctorate degrees, and so it's just nice to be in a community of faith that is not only spiritual and have a faith-based background, but they're also educated. And so it feels amazing to be amongst those that have degrees now. I have 2 best friends, and so I'm grateful for both of them for encouraging me and pushing me along the way. One of my best friends is an attorney, and so she always asks a million questions by occupational hazard, but it was just nice that she pushed me in a healthy way to get this next degree. And so I'm not done. I am going to obtain my minister divinity degree, and I'm also going back to get my doctorate degree. So before it's all done, you will be calling me Dr. Rona Kristen Ratcliffe. And so I'm just grateful for this experience. It definitely has been a stepping stone. And so to all the people that are graduating with me, congratulations, fellow class of 2020. I know we've had a crazy year in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of rioting, in the middle of peacefully protesting, in the middle of so many racial climate that we've had to deal with. We've lost some great giants, and so it's just we've had 2020, and this is just July, August. So we've had an impeccable year so far in terms of trying to overcome obstacles, but I'm grateful that we are able to overcome them. We're still able to have this moment, and I look forward to all the many things that will come as they have come for this degree for me. I'm thinking for all the open doors and just new opportunity coming my way. So thank you, Strayer. I know Dean Kendall Johnson at the San Antonio location. I'm sure he'll be glad to see me go. I'm almost sure I got on their nerves because if something wasn't right, I called in a heartbeat or emailed and sent long emails. So I'm sure even though he was supportive, he was probably like, I'm glad Miss Ratcliffe is gone. So anyway, thank you, San Antonio campus. Miss Tony, thank you so much. Miss Ashley, Miss Stephanie, thank you guys so much from the San Antonio location. You guys are amazing. And thank you, class of 2020. Good luck.